and a team of experts all the way sharing with us from the UK and doing this public lecture on a pro bono basis. Thank you, thank you. It will cost us thousands of dollars if we were to pay you. Okay. Now, participants who need a cert of attendance, those of you who have registered, we will issue a cert. If not, you can actually just drop a note to our Facebook or website, and we can make an arrangement for a certificate for you. Now, this session will be recorded and later will be broadcasted in our Facebook channel as well as our YouTube channel, all right? Because I believe this will bless many. Okay, without further ado, I would like to hand over this session to our Master of Ceremony, okay, Miss Elsa Arnold, who herself is a well-being champion. So let's welcome Elsa. Elsa, over to you.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm Elsa, and I'm really honoured to have been asked to introduce this brilliant event. For me, promoting positive health and well-being is extremely important. I think, particularly after such a challenging year, it's really crucial for us all to be able to build our own tools and resources to care for ourselves and manage our own well-being. So I'm really excited to be here. And having just finished the Leader's Guide to Resilience, I'm probably just as excited as all of you to hear more from Audrey and all of the amazing guest speakers. So our first speaker is John Goldwyn, and John is the Senior Vice President and Director of Master Planning and Landscape at the WATG. He is also the writer of the foreword in the Leader's Guide to Resilience. The WATG are the designers of Dubai's Atlantis, the Venetian in Las Vegas, and London's Claridge's, and their focus is not just on designing the outer beauty admired by the world, but ensuring that it is a reflection of the strength of the communities it's engaging with. While John literally builds resilience from the ground up, he will explain how, even without that foundation, we can still retrofit inner strength and acceptance to enhance the beauty of our outer life. So I will hand over to John.
Thank you very much, Elsa. What an amazing introduction. I'm not sure that's really me, but thank you very much. Selamat tinggal hari, as I should say to everyone. I'm really delighted to be here from London. So yeah, I'm not a mental health expert. I'm an urban designer. And who am I to talk about stress busting and all these issues that we face? And more importantly, why on earth did Audrey ask me to write the introduction to her book? Well, I guess basically placemaking is my thing. I design places. I design places for people to be. But I'd also like to try and think, or to think that I could help people make their lives a little bit better as well. And the place that you are is obviously a huge part of how you feel and your mental health. And I guess to try and fix the whole world, which I think we can all agree is quite messed up, is quite a difficult thing. But maybe we can fix places. Maybe we can fix a lot of places. And then in a way, that's a start to making the world a better place. It's funny. I think that cities are like, they're like organisms, and each one of us as an individual is like the immune system, or, you know, the blood plasma within that system. And collectively, our mental health and our well-being are sort of related to the places that we inhabit. So this sort of collective consciousness, this collective mental well-being, is something that I think we really can focus on, and we really can fix, and we can make places better as a result of that. So it can move from the individual to the local, and then I guess up to eventually the regional. But taking it back to the local, I think it's really important that we can design certain things into our lives. Not even as designers, we can incorporate things into our lives that help us to feel better, that help us to feel more relaxed and less stressed. For example, for me, it's as simple as a place in my garden, somewhere that's full of plants and full of biophilia, full of nature. And for me, it's a place to just go and be, a place to just go and exist. And I think it's really important to remember that doing nothing is still doing something. To just go and be is such an important thing that we forget. And I would say it's something that can relate to us individually. As I said, that starts to feed up into our communities. And I really must thank and mention Audrey as well at this point. She's such a fabulous and fascinating and dynamic person. She says to me on a fairly regular basis, "Oh, you've inspired me to do something." Now, normally when you say to someone, "Oh, you've inspired me to do something," you've inspired me to take a long walk or jump in the pool and have a swim or something like that. But generally when Audrey says to me, "You've inspired me," it's to write a highly researched PhD level paper on something, or create a new website, or write a book or something like that. And what's even more fascinating is that she does these things simultaneously. It's not like a project at a time. It's a number of projects. So as I said, she has this incredible capacity to embrace things. And I think, again, that inspires me to try and create the things that I've been talking about in this brief introduction. So again, she inspires me not to think about what I'm doing, but why I'm doing it. And thank you, Audrey, for inspiring me for that. So I guess really, I've been encouraged and very happy to have climbed out of my professional silo as a result of collaborating with Audrey. And for that, I thank her very much. And with that, I'll hand over. Thank you very much for having me here. And I'm delighted to have been able to write an introduction to Audrey's book, but also to be at this incredible event. So thank you very much.